Okay, there we go. Everything is up and running now. Let's get this shunted off to the side there. Now I can... There we go. Okay. So hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream. We're going to be playing some more World of Warcraft. I just realized I have not poured myself a drink yet, so give me just a moment. Alright, there we go. Now we've got everything going. Now we are all set. So, alright. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be playing some more World of Warcraft. Let me make sure I've got the music down to the point where you can hear me clearly and everything like that. Looks like everything's good. Alright. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and get it switched over to the Duskwood soundtrack. Get that opened up. Make sure that OBS is looking for the right game. There we go. Up. And I also need to move myself down here right off the bat today. Hey, I actually remembered today. How about that? Alright, let's check our bag. Wow, we've got a lot of stuff. We need to unload. Bartender.
To you.
Hi, how are you? I've got some stuff to sell. Alright, so our pants are 17, 9, 13. So gives more agility, better critical strike, but not as much stamina. We'll go ahead and sell those. 11, 6, and 9. Yep, what I've got's better. Spider silk gooey, spider legs. 11, 8, and 12? Yeah, still... Okay, how about our belt? Our belt is 10, 6, 9. But also gives critical strike and haste, which I like. Okay. Wow, I've got so much stuff. 5, 7, 10. 5, 5, 7. Oh, but it doesn't give me any agility, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that.
See you later.
Okay. We could probably stand to do some cooking. What? No. Cooking. There we go. Yeah. That's not going to help us at all. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so...
the finest goods.
I'm sure you do. Roast quail. We'll keep the roast quail because I know our pets tend to like meat. Crunchy spider legs we don't need. So we can make blasting powder. Of course, blasting powder is good. So yeah, we'll make some coarse blasting powder. We can make a lot of coarse blasting powder. Huh, that's kind of weird. I'm guessing the Facebook is just that it is a bit more streamlined. That's interesting. Because you would think that they would be the exact same, but I guess Facebook's gaming game streaming is just a little bit better. Huh. Kind of weird. Not gonna complain. I really don't care one way or the other, honestly. As long as it actually gets out. Unlike Twitch yesterday, which just pissed me off. For some reason, Twitch does not like to allow people to multi-stream. I mean, it's against their rules as far as when you're actually like an affiliate. But again, I'm not an affiliate, so it doesn't matter. So, all right. Do a little housekeeping here. Tidy things up a little bit in our inventory. Wait, I can't smelt silver? I thought I would be able to. Oh, I bet I have to go and learn how to smelt silver, don't I? Because I'm pretty sure... Don't I have some silver? I thought I did. I've got... Oh, no, I've got iron. Okay. I don't actually have any silver at the moment. Alright, not a big deal. We can make one large copper bomb. Yeah. Well, I've got all of the chat goes into the multi-stream on OBS, so wherever people are commenting, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube, I should see it. Alright, and we can do something with the mount? Is that right? Or no, oh, that's just appearance. No? Can I actually use that? Oh, I bet I have to go back and learn how to do that, don't I? I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird as far as the difference between like how fast chat works and how streamlined it is for Facebook. But I think Facebook's also a bit newer as far as setting up streaming and gaming streaming, so that may be why it's a bit faster there. It's just simply that it's newer, so they didn't fall into the same old traps as YouTube did. And I think, if I remember right, Facebook doesn't have as hefty of a requirement to start being able to put like ads and stuff on your content as YouTube does. That would make sense. Because yeah, if Facebook is faster, then it's gonna update faster. Still, I find it interesting the differences. There's just so much going on. So I guess I don't know. Do I get to actually use a flying mount and actually, like, fly with a flying mount at 30 now? Ah, yes. Okay, there's the flying trainer. Hi.
Well met.
Ah, good. Ah, good to see you. Looks like you're ready to take to the skies. Remember, you can buy flying mount from Tannic Stonebeak over there.
See you soon.
Oh, can I...
How are you?
Okay, so journeyman and then expert.
Keep your feet on the ground.
So now I can actually fly my mount. Okay, good. That is going to make things a whole lot easier.
What can I do for you? Go with honor.
I'm still just going to take their griffin back because it's just so much easier. So yeah, at 30 you can actually get an official flying mount. I think you can get a flying mount, buy a flying mount and mount it at like 20 or 25. But it doesn't actually fly. You can only jump. Which, what's the point? I don't think so. Not tonight. At some point, I would like to run a dungeon, just because those can be kind of chaotic and fun. I had one bad experience a ways back with a dungeon. One of the first dungeons. I think it was the one in Westfall, the Dead Mines. But I was playing as a warrior at the time, but my warrior had a firearm. And we went in, and I would pull using the gun. So I'd shoot one person, they'd come towards us, and we'd take care of them. There was another warrior that was like trying to down talk me, saying, well, why don't you use your charge? Use your charge. You can run in. It builds up your rage super fast. Your gun doesn't. Which was a fair point, except for when he charged in, when he used his charge, he pulled 2 or 3 or 4 different people from within the room. And it's like, that's why I don't use charge. That's why I use a gun to pull. You can control a lot better. Okay, so now we can do our griffin, fly up in the air, whee! But yeah, then after he almost got us wiped, because he was just, he would charge into a room and aggro everybody. Finally, he let me just do the pulling. Yeah, and once he let me let me do all the pulling. It's like, okay, yeah, we could pull them out in 1s and 2s, and just, it was a cakewalk at that point. Just because we weren't pulling everybody in the frackin' room.
King's honor, friend.
I saw you drop a few of them from here. Nice work. Here's your reward on behalf of the Night Watch.
For the Alliance.
Okay, and you were the one that won.
Oh, is a friend of mine.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, the guy would just like charge straight in and just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm here now." It's like, you're in the middle of the room. Of course, I don't remember how far back this was. Okay, so you wanted deadly vines. Do you have the corpse weed? Yes, I do. I thank you, Hunter. And I'm sure the Worgen that may be returned to sanity with the potion this will make would thank you too. Probably. Okay, so your chain apron is actually worse than what I've got. Sounds like a close call, but he ran off without harming you further. He might be still fighting it. Master Harris must know. Master Harris will want to know of this immediately. Here, take this package of corpse weed down the road to the camp at Ravenhill. Tell him what we saw at Jorgenstead. What we saw? I'm sorry, were you there?
Long live Greymane.
I don't think so. Pretty sure I was all by my lonesome at that point. And I don't think you can see into the farm from here, can you? Okay, it's just a barn owl. I thought that might have been something that was going to attack me. Duskwood is a very creepy place, but it's got so much more atmosphere than some of the others. It's like, it's not just this big wide open stretch of land. Alright, let's connect this up. Alright, now who was it that I was supposed to talk to? Right, you. Master Harris. What brings you out this way, my good sir? These weeds? Welcome to our humble camp. I wouldn't call it pleasant, but it's at least somewhat private. Beg your pardon? A Worgen at the farm? Yeah. He's kind of jumped in, pushed me, and left. What we do here is not a cure. The transformation cannot be removed once inflicted, but the mind can be restored through alchemy, if enough is left intact. This Worgen you've encountered sounds like he's fighting to stay aware, Cranksocket. We've got to find him again. If he's fled Jorgenstead, search the Adelstead to the south. He may be lurking in one of the buildings. Inject him with this ampoule to tranquilize him. You'll need to be quite close. Sure. Go up to a raging Worgen and just, hey, do you mind if I inject you with this?
What can I do for you?
Master Harris requires many reagents for his serums. He has me gather them for him. Most of it's not so bad. I mean, the corpse weed is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the widow's venom. Have you seen the widows around here? The hatchlings are the size of a man. Even with a gun, I can't stand to go out hunting them. It's just too terrifying. If you'll go do it for me, I'll gladly pay you. Just bring me back some widow venom. You'll find them all over the woods to the east, just north of the road.
See you around.
Oh, I have not ventured to play in a worgen yet. Maybe I should try that sometime.
Yes.
Okay, soothing spirits? This is a tragic land with a history of violence and despair. While many of the dead roam in the flesh, some are simply lost souls wandering in confusion. They deserve to be put at ease. Many of these souls gather at Adelstead to the south, appearing before travelers. Take this censer of holy incense, sway it before the forlorn spirits, and let the offering of its gentle scent give them peace.
Long live Greymane.
Rebels without a clue, really? I mean, at least they have a cause. Several years ago, Stormwind's Captain Curzon brought a brigade into Stranglethorn Vale on a mission whose details are still murky. Curzon swiftly descended into madness, and did his men, except for a few rebels who made it their mission to undo the evils that Curzon had wrought. As I said, that was many years ago. I'm now hearing rumors that Curzon is dead, but those rebels still persist at their rebellion. If you wish to investigate, you'll find them at the camp at Strongeth. Okay, right.
Watch your back.
That's what it sounds like. Okay, so let's start with something simple here. All right, so we'll start with the spiders. Might as well start with the spiders. Looks like they're the closest. Oh yeah, like right around the side, right around a tree. Wow. You can't run from us. That's not allowed. Wow, those things are practically in the camp. Yeah, I can... yeah, the whole Rambo quest line was interesting. So I guess with that, technically, your character is Rambo. Seems, you know, by the first Rambo movie, his entire platoon, his entire team was dead. He was the last one who survived, and the last guy just died of cancer back home. You know, I'm not even into the section that he told me to hunt, to where he told me to hunt. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, was that that was kind of the one leading to the next zone.
I need a plunge. I'm out of range.
I'm not sure how they would do Flash Gordon. I can sympathize with being in bed and not being able to sleep. That's been my past couple nights. It's like I get like 1 or 2 hours of sleep, then I'm just awake. Okay, that I could see. I could see them doing like a Flash Gordon where it's like, oh yeah, you're starting off in a Draenei spaceship, and yeah, okay. All right, there we go. Actually, you know what? This one was off to the side, wasn't it? Yeah. So might as well do the thieves. Yeah, Curiace is another one that's like, yeah, can really sympathize with not being able to sleep. A goblin Flash Gordon. That could be interesting. Alright, so do I have to go back into... I don't think I should have to go into the cave, should I? I mean, did the ogres even realize what it was that they stole? All they know is that it's this box. That's about it. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, that would be very, very amusing. I don't know, dude. I think with the way they've been going as far as their kind of quirkiness and stuff like that, yeah, I think you could. I think they'd totally be okay with that. Oh wait, okay. So which? Oh no, it's the forlorn spirits that I'm supposed to dismiss. The anguished spirits are gonna try and stop me. Okay. Hey there, buddy. Hey, 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 hey. There you go. I'm sorry, am I actually, like, waving this in front of them and letting them, like, be encompassed by the smell, or am I just, like, chucking it at them? Because it sure feels like I'm just throwing it at them. Yes, you go bye-bye now. Okay. And then into the barn. Hello? Oh, we probably have to, like, get him down in health first, don't we? Not for self-use. Good to know. I'm assuming he's gonna, like, stop at some point. There we go. And he just, like, what, teleports back? Well, seems we've got him. Might as well use him. Dark Moon Fair.
Hello.
I remember that vaguely. Did you get it? Please tell me you got it. Yeah, here you go. Oh, thank you, thank you! You've saved me from having to go out into the woods with those awful things. At least for a day, that is. Dude, this is a one-time thing. I'm not going back out to get more. I'm sorry, I just saw what the objective for this next one was, and what? I'm afraid that... Well... I'm just plain afraid. But I'm also sorry to have to ask you for another favor. Master Harris needs brains. Bear brains. They're part of the serum, apparently, or at least they have... or at least a proper substitute. There's plenty of black bears in the woods to the west and along the riverbank, but I can't do it. I'm too terrified to go out there and face those huge things, even with a rifle. Please, let me pay you something to bring back some. Okay. Now give me some boots that are worse than what I'm wearing. Alright. Yo, Harris. You've got him? No time to lose, then. We'll prepare to administer the serum right away. Jitters! Get ready! I'm hopeful, but let's remain professional. It's business as usual for this one. Into the guillotine he goes, and if the alchemy doesn't take, he won't be getting back out of it. Jitters and I will attend to this. Please, just stand back and watch from a safe distance. They actually have a metal band now? Okay, cool. Have to check it out. Jitters, don't fuck up here. Jitters. Damn it, Jitters, I said hold! Jitters! Now I remember. It's all your fault. You brought those wargers to Duskwood. You led the Dark Riders to my farm. And hid while they murdered my family. Every speck of suffering in my life is your pathetic fault. I should kill you. Let him go. Letting him go is the only thing that's going to separate you from the beast now, my friend. You've got a lot to make up for, Jitters. I won't give you the easy way out. So, alright, Sven Jorgen. Nice to meet you. Success! Finally! I can't thank you enough for giving me the chance to work the cure myself. Our new friend may be in need of some help as well. You might want to speak with him. Sure, okay. So better armor, better agility, better stamina. Yep, okay. I will, wait, where did you put those? There we go. So, hey buddy, how you doing? Before I was lost to the woods, the last thing I remembers Morbent fell. He was a vile necromancer, and the reason this land swarms with so many vile undead. I asked an adventurer to help me put an end to him. I thought they did, but Sister Elsington tells me that the land still crawls with ghouls and specters ripped from the grave. Morbent Fell should have breathed his last in the house on Forlorn Row, north of Ravenhill Cemetery. Go there and see what became of him. Dude, you're like a hell of a lot bigger than me. Why don't you go? Fine, I guess I'll go.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine.
Yeah, not... You have brought peace to those who knew only misery, Cranksocket. Be proud.
Farewell.
Can you hear them, Cranksocket? There's so many of them. They wander their graves, shuffling across the cold ground on rotten limbs. The dead cry out in the still air. They suffer in their own flesh, forced from sleep. Every night I venture to the graveyard to put more of them to rest. But it's never enough. Help me, Cranksocket. Put the ghouls that swarm Ravenhill Cemetery out of their misery. Strike down as many as you can. Or 20. 20's sufficient.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
What do you offer?
Nice top hat. I offer you a bunch of junk, basically.
Farewell.
Actually, you know what?
How may I help you?
I don't think I need silk cloth or spider silk. Well, actually, I might have needed the cloth. I might have needed the cloth for making bombs.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
I'm not a reporter, if that's what you're asking. I'm not here on a story. Thank you. Alright, let's look at Bear in Mind. Terrible pun. Terrible, terrible pun. I need 8 black bear brains? Well, at least this is one of those things that they should not be able to I shouldn't be able to kill a bear that doesn't have a brain. Now, granted, the brain might get a bit messed up, but...
It's too far away.
Okay, at least I had to take 5 steps that time. I always hate it when it's like one step. You're one step too far away, and it's like, oh, come on. One step should not make that big of a difference. I'm sorry, Okay, so I actually did just kill a bear that had no brain. How? How was he moving around? How was he able to attack me with no brain? Like, even if he wasn't really using it, he still has to have one. Of course, these are bears that go to sleep in the middle of a fight.
I need to get closer.
So, maybe they don't have much of a brain. Yeah. Of course, that's been one of the biggest complaints about World of Warcraft's collection quests for a while now. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to, you know, to kill creatures that where you need a vital component, like something that they would die without. And just, you know, you can kill them and not find it. That was one of the big things that they made sure of with Lord of the Rings Online.
I need a target.
Lord of the Rings Online, it's like, no, if you kill one of these creatures, unless you need like unless it needs to be like a perfect hide, every one of these creatures that you kill is going to have a hide. If you're looking for a liver, you're gonna find, and you kill a creature, you're gonna find a liver. It was very refreshing. Alright, so what is... Right, ghouls. Oh, that's a skunk. Oh, that's a name over the skunk. I thought there was like the cartoon stars spinning around its head. It's like, why did something just like hit it? Is it dizzy? I assume all of these are just like different names for ghouls, like plague spreader. Yes, okay. I suppose I could have told by the fact that they have like this little golden circle around their feet. That's kind of a big tell. I say, better hurry up there, Lupos. You're not gonna get any. Fine, I'll finish him off, you lazy mutt.
I don't have a target.
Oh, did he like... Were there... Yeah, there was a worm in him, wasn't there? Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, why were we still fighting? Okay. Ooh, a wizard's hat. The remains of Melbent Fell. Nothing but a hat. And as we know, wizards will never leave their hats behind. Not sure if they play by Discworld rules or not, but I mean that's Discworld rules at least. Of course, take your time. Okay, what's up here? A weathered grave. A weathered grave marker reads simply, Morgan Lattimore. Upon further examination, you notice that dirt over the grave has been recently disturbed, and that a good amount of the dirt seems to have been displaced. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Either somebody was doing some digging or somebody else is like or she's like up and moving around again. That's understandable. Especially in long-distance relationships. Puppy, get out of the green goo. Of course, as I say that, I walk into it. Do what I tell you to do, not what I do. Can we get close enough to pick stuff up without getting poisoned? Yes, okay. Just barely. How about the guy that's wailing on your backside? That a good enough target? Alright, we need 4 more. 4 more of these a-holes. Where? Oh, there you are. Don't worry, we'll find you a target. You know how now come on, Curious. You know how hard it is to judge your own tiredness at times. Sitting there yawning, trying to figure out why you're yawning so much, and it's like, well, you need to take a nap. All right, let's go down here and turn these in. Wait, so can I? Oh, I can land on roofs now. Nice. All right, Sven, I found a hat. Does that do you any good whatsoever? His clothes and bloodstains. If it's not tricks, it's something worse. The others here share my suspicion. Morbenfell lives on in undeath, and may be even more powerful than before. The necromancer was struck down, but a lich may have risen in his place, and now he continues to ruin this land. I remember Duskwood before all this, crank socket. I remember bright skies and peaceful woods. This can't stand. Morbenfell must be stopped for good. Speak to Sister Elsington. Her vision might guide you to where Morbenfell is, and how he can be defeated. Right. Hey, got your brains.
You need something?
Did you get them? Did you? Yeah, here. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I never thought I'd be happy to smell those brains, but I am now that I didn't have to go and get them. Your reward as promised. Yeah, still sucks.
See you later.
All right. Your ghouls are gone.
Gabbin' or get going.
The cries grow softer for now. Light bless you, crank socket. All right, the pants are a little bit better. And they're blue, so they kind of match everything else that I've been getting. It's heartening to see one so recently recovered be so concerned with the plight of others. Sven spares himself suffering by not dwelling on his own misfortune. So, what do you know, Sister Elsington? Sven is correct. I can feel the presence of a powerful evil deep beneath the Raven Hill Cemetery. Evil lurks in its catacombs, and Morbenfell must be the source. You will need the power of the light to strike him down, Craig Socket. Sven told me the heroes who first slew Morbenfell wielded an artifact of light-forged iron imbued with holy power. That artifact is still here. Great! Where is it? I can feel it as well, a glimmer of light amidst the darkness. Search Ravenhill for it, and let the light guide you through it. Sure. Okay. You got it.
Let the light of the new moon guide you.
But I need to go back and turn in a couple quests first.
Good day to you.
Yeah, I know I could have flown myself, but this is just easier. See, I know a lot of people that will start yawning and not even really realize that they're yawning. It's kind of weird, but it happens. It's copper? Yeah, copper. Okay. We don't need copper. Do I know how to make anything in bronze? Well, I know how to make a bronze tube. I do know how to make a bronze bomb. Alright, we need to go and talk to... Bondini? I'm guessing Fondini is in here. I don't think I've talked to anybody in the upper government yet.
Need help?
Morgan Lattimore? Ah, yes, of course. His was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him well before he left for the war. But that was the last time I saw him. A noble and a good man he was, but he suffered a bad ending. A bad end. Here, I should have something here that can tell the tale better than my own recollections. He searches through the shelves and comes up with a leather-bound book. If you would like to know more, you might ask Althea. She's been the one to handle the trouble with him of late.
Light bless you.
Ah, that would do it, yeah. Wait, so do I actually get to read the book? Or do I have to go and talk to Althea?
Can I help you?
Morgan Lattimore? Never heard of... Oh, you mean Morladim. I guess you haven't heard the story. Well, I'll give you the short version. A powerful undead calling itself Morladim has been wandering Duskwood. From what we gathered, it appears to be the undead body of Morgan Lattimore, of whom you apparently know. He's been causing us all sorts of problems, attacking watchmen on patrol and killing people. You seem to be capable enough. Maybe you could lay him to rest. Possibly. Do you mind if I read the story first? From what my scouts tell me, Morladim wanders throughout Duskwood, following a strange and meandering path through the cemetery. We buried him out past the house on the hill. You know where that is? Yeah, this whole thing started when I found his grave. There isn't anything I can do to help you, but I wish you good luck. Thanks.
Have a good one.
So let's read up on it here. Morgan Lattimore was a great and noble knight who fought in the defense of the innocent, the poor, and the afflicted. For many years, he worked diligently throughout the outlying areas of Azeroth, bringing relief to the suffering and swift justice to evildoers. He was married to a young girl named Liz in the summer of his 18th year. They were much in love with each other and would eventually produce 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. Morgan was 32 when war broke out in Lordaeron. Morgan was called to the side of the legendary paladin Uther, the Lightbringer, to fight against the orcs and the undead. Leaving his wife and children in the safety of his home, Morgan left for war. The years passed, and the war dragged on, and Morgan would witness many horrific events, including the disbanding of the Paladins of the Silver Hand, the death of Uther, and the spread of the plague. The only thing that kept him from the brink of madness was the knowledge that he would someday be reunited with his wife and children. Right, don't think it's going to go quite as nicely as he thinks, though, is it? Morgan would eventually return to his homeland, but find it nothing like how he remembered it. The once verdant forest was corrupted and teemed with the undead and other dark forces. Destroyed houses and farms could be found everywhere, and the cemetery near Raven Hill now dominated much of the area. A shocked and bewildered Morgan eventually made his way to his home, only to find it in ruins. Not knowing what had befallen his homeland, he headed towards the village to find answers, and he hoped his wife and children. Morgan inquired about his family, but could not find any answers. The priest in Darkshire, as it was now called, said that he might search the cemeteries at Ravenhill for a gravestone. Morgan refused to believe that his family was dead and continued to search every farm and house in Duskwood, but to no avail. Morgan rode from Darkshire to nearby Lakeshire, thinking that perhaps his family had fled. On his way there, he decided against his better judgment to stop by the Ravenhill Cemetery. Morgan spent hours walking amongst the gravestones. He recognized many names of people that he knew and became more and more distraught. When he saw them, a small, unattended plot amongst the many with 3 small gravestones. A feeling of dread washed over him as he approached. Morgan brushed off the dust of the most prominent gravestone to reveal the name upon it. Simply carved upon the grave, letters spelled out his worst fear. Liz Lattimore, beloved wife and mother. Morgan's apprehension turned to dismay and then to grief. He fell to his knees weeping. For hours he stared at that one grave, begging the cold stone for forgiveness and sobbing apologies. Then, hours later, something in him snapped, and he began to lash out. He brought his sword out of its scabbard and began to rain blows on the gravestones, screaming in rage. Blind in his fury, he lashed out and swung wildly, catching the notice of a trio of the cemetery's attendants. As they tried to restrain him, he turned his focus on them, hurling accusations of guilt upon the innocent attendants, then killing them all. Later, when his rage passed, realization crept into Morgan's mind, and he saw his bloody sword driven into the chest of one of the attendants. Driven to the brink by his emotions, he removed his belt knife and plunged it into his heart. Morgan Lattimore's body and 3 bodies of his victims were found the next day. He was quickly buried without ceremony in a hastily dug grave at the outskirts of the cemetery. Because Morgan committed committed murder against innocents. Wow, my eyes are not working properly. Something that went completely against his beliefs and his nature. And because of the grief that he held in being unable to save his family, Morgan could not die a peaceful death and lived on as one of the restless dead. Only days later, his grave was disturbed and his body could not be found. The being that was Morgan now wanders Duskwood, consumed by his grief over the loss of his wife and children and his own self-hatred. Morladim, as he now calls himself, roams Duskwood with mindless vengeance and hatred, and has been known to commit murder indiscriminately. Okay, that was a lot longer than I was anticipating, but alright. So, yeah, okay, there we go. We need to run up to the old guy in the, back behind town and give him his stuff. Dude still totally creeps me out, but I'm sure it'll turn out just fine. Why am I not riding my horse at least? Oh, old man, Abercrombie, that's what your name, right? I hate that. I feel like I have to sneeze, but I can't.
Hey there.
Do you have my crate? If so, then please, give it to me, quickly. Thank you, Cranksocket. You have more than earned your reward. Happy nights ahead. Out here in the outskirts of town, it's a wonder the walking dead haven't eaten me. In fact, just yesterday a pack of ghouls was pounding the walls of my tower. I want to make an effigy, a kind of scarecrow for ghouls. To do that I need some ghoul ribs. If you can find plenty of them, you can find plenty of them on the fetid corpses wandering Manor Mistmantle's ground, north of Darkshire. Get the ribs for me, and I'll pay you with some coin. I'm sorry, you're paying me 10 gold to get some ribs, and how are you a hermit? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Have a good one.
Like, you're paying me a lot of money here, but you're this poor hermit that can't live in town?
I'm out of range.
Don't you dare tell me that one of these guys doesn't have a rib cage. I can see their ribs. Why does he need 7 ribs to make a scarecrow? Really? After I just said I can see his ribs, he doesn't have any ribs. Save your fetid breath. Yeah, I would think that one set of ghoul ribs would be more than enough to make a scare ghoul. Why do you need 7? With all the other creepy stuff that you've asked for, what
I need to get closer.
what exactly are you actually building? Don't puke on my puppy.
It's too far away.
What are you? Are you something that's good or mediocre? Oh. Iron. I can't smelt you yet, I don't think, but... Actually, I probably could if I, like, went back to Stormwind and, like, got some training. Really? I got stuck on a twig? I need some more to drink, because, man. Some of those gravelly voices just really takes it out of your throat. Alright, Mr. Abercrombie.
How are you?
I'm sure you could find plenty of ribs in Ravenhill as well, but you might not want to wander as far at night. Ah, thanks. These would do just the trick. A note to the mayor. Take this note to Ello Ebenlock, the mayor of Darkshire. He and I are old friends. And when he reads it and discovers what you did for me, I'm sure he'll be just as happy as I am. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. The letters on this note seem to flicker and dance across the surface. It is impossible to glean meaning from them. That sounds perfectly normal. Right, so you're the mayor, right?
Greetings.
Letter? What's this all about? Ello looks at the letter and immediately pales. You fool. You've doomed us all! Oh, that's why he needed all those ribs. The Embalmer's revenge. Yay, stitches! You're not the first fool manipulated by Abercrombie. That doddering old man is known as the Embalmer to us. He's a vile necromancer and a blight upon this town. And now, sewn together and given life by the very materials you brought him, his horrible creation approaches. That hideous creature will be upon us in mere moments. If you have any heart, Cranksocket, you'll help the Night Watch drive this abomination and save all our town. Right. Okay.
Be careful.
Come on, Lupos. Hope you're feeling, Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow, Stitches is a lot easier than I remember him. A lot wealthier, too. I'm sure these fires will be out and fixed in no time.
Light be with you.
Thank the light he's gone. I'll say you've made amends by helping save the lives of those here, Cranksocket. I'm sorry. Somebody told me there was somebody up in the beggar's haunt. I went up there. They needed help. I helped them. Is that my fault?
Or the Alliance.
Alright, so you're 7 stamina, but this has 8 stamina plus agility plus critical strike, so we'll put you there. Really, a stubby bear tail? Well, 7 of them goes for over a gold? So how much damage did he do? Everything's been put out. And looks perfectly fine now. Huh. So, he really wasn't that much of a danger.
Need something?
Yes, I do. I need to unload a lot of crap.
Safe travels.
Okay, so then it's back to Raven's Hill.
Hello. See you around.
It's only 8 copper. What's 8 copper? It's nothing. So yeah, word to the wise, if you meet an old hermit that's asking you to get a whole bunch of random stuff, Just say no. Well, no, you say yes right up until the point where he's like, oh, I just need this one last thing, good, kind soul, and then tell him to fuck off. Oops. Up. Thank you. No, don't land in a tree. You. Buried in the cold dirt, you find a brilliant metal shaft. But there are holes where pieces of the artifact are clearly missing. I'm sorry, excuse me, I was reading something. So rude. In front of you, the bare earth slopes down towards the dark entrance to the crypts. You can feel the tug of the light-forged artifact urging you towards it. Perhaps the other pieces down there? Possibly. Or, you know, it's just wanting to see us die. Alright, so we need this guy's skull. Wait, is that, like, underground? Oh, no! Wait, it's... Oh, nope, there he is. There he is. Okay. Alright, buddy. You got this? Yeah, I'd rather wait for him to come around again so that I deal with just him and not like a bunch of other assholes. Who's a good boy? Who's a good puppers that's gonna kill this guy? Yes, you are. Dude's got nothing on you, Lupos. Not a damn thing. Good boy. Good insane wolf creature. Alright, so from here down and in. Right. I just pick up whatever named creatures I can find. Like I think I have picked up every single named creature that I've found, that I've come across. I have tamed. I haven't looked into the different variations of of creatures yet. So I've still got Grizzled Ben sitting right here in my call box here from Elwyn Forest. Asshole. In the dirt of this alcove, your eye catches the shine of brilliant metal. You've found another piece of the artifact. I vaguely remember how horrible everybody looked back at the start. You reach the arch. You attach the arch of the rod, and the artifact is nearly complete. A large gap still sits at the center of the holy symbol's head. Once again, you feel it tug your arm, urging you towards a hole in the wall, the winding tunnel ahead. The last piece must be through there.
I need a target.
Yeah, how about the guy that's attacking your wolf, huh? Right, hole in the wall. Literal hole in the wall. The fuck are you? You're just like... You're not even a creature, you're just a shadow. Shadows are not that terrifying. I mean, okay, depends on the shadow. But my good boy here's, much more terrifying. In the darkest depths of this earthen tunnel, you spy the faintest gleam. The last piece is found. The pieces fit, and the holy artifact is restored. Gleaming with sacred light, this should let you defeat Morbin Fell's dark magic. Further down the tunnel, away from the direction you came, a heinous cackle rings out. It's the clattering laugh of a lich. Morbin Fell is just ahead. Get some good mitts. All right. Let's take this asshole. What do you say, Lupus? We good?
I don't have a target. a target.
Sorry, I thought you were still dealing with them. My bad.
I don't have a target.
Sure you do. He's right there.
I need a target.
Yeah, Lupus, you take care of him while I charge up my... Holy shit! My kind of insanely powered, aimed shot. Hey! No blizzards here, damn it. It's springtime. We might get, we might be getting kind of cold, but we are definitely not blizzard territory yet. Alright. You want to get him? Get him, boy! There you go, get him! I'm sorry, did you just try and touch my wolf to death? That is a bad touch, sir. We do not allow that here. Really? You don't drop a damn thing? Nothing? I'm gonna guess this is the easy way out. Wait, wasn't there... Yeah, there was a guard on that door, wasn't there? Or am I thinking of another tomb? I might be thinking of another tomb. Either way, dude's dead. We're awesome. That's pretty much how I sum that whole interaction out. Dude's dead. We're awesome. Yo. May the disgusting monster stay dead this time. I'll head down there and scatter his remains to ash myself, crank socket. You've done a great thing. Perhaps in time, Duskwood can return to its former peaceful state. Don't hold your breath, bud. Just don't. Alright, so, Alright, I need to go all the way back to yeah. Oh, welcome back, Curiace. So we took care of the Stitch monster. Then took care of the undead knight who had such a sad tale. Then we tracked down the evil necromancer, undead necromancer, and pretty much just wiped the walls with him as well. As I put it, to sum everything up, they're dead, we're awesome. That's pretty much it. Alright.
Need help?
Not really. I mean, you pretty much sent me on my way with just a good luck. I don't blame you if you're having trouble with him, Cranksocket. Some of our strongest watchers have been lost to Morladim. Plonk! There's his skull, bitch. Now what? You killed him? That's no small accomplishment, Cranksocket. On behalf of the people of Darkshire and the Night Watch, I thank you. There is one small matter, however. I should have told you this earlier. How do I put this? Preferably without choking. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think I'm better. I'm not sure. Oh, man. I think I breathed in at the wrong moment. Oh. Whew. Yeah. That's fun. Suddenly just like a... It's not like it's still in my throat either. It's like a thing of a small particle of popcorn or salt or something just like flew straight back, hit the back of my throat, and just, ooh. I don't know if any of you have ever had that happen where it's just like something just like taps the back of your throat, just like some minuscule little particle, like it could be anything. It could be smallest little dot of something that's just like, boom. Suddenly you're coughing for days. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, I think I'm better now. Then I try and talk. Oh, man. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just like once it is, it's just coughing and mess. Just full on mess. Ah. But a carbonated beverage does help a lot. I should have told you this earlier. How do I put this? Morgan may have believed that his family was all dead, but in fact his daughter Sarah Lattimore is now a watcher. She's always been troubled by the circumstances surrounding her father's death. Perhaps you could go and bring the news to her.
Safe travels.
I'm sorry, you want me... You want me to go and tell her that I killed her undead daddy?
Need help?
Yes. My father? I wish there was something I could have done for him. If only I'd talked to him before he... Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, wasn't that the same person that just kind of like kept circling around, right, walking between us? Why didn't you say, yo, hey, this guy's got something to say to you. He just killed your undead daddy. You two are getting along great. Here, take this and lay it on his grave. Maybe somehow he'll know that I'm okay and none of us hold him responsible for what happened. There are tears in her eyes now as she slides a ring from her right hand and presses it into your hands. And thank you, Cranksocket.
Be careful.
Right. So once more, up, up, up. Actually, yeah, isn't the old dragon summoning spot like right here in the middle of the map? I hate having an empty... There we go. I was gonna say, I hate having an empty spot on my map. Looks almost peaceful. Yeah, it looks really, really peaceful. So I'm assuming this was the this was the big portal into where you or where he came from, or where you went to summon him. Yeah, Twilight Grove. Right. Okay. It's actually kind of weird because I don't think I can actually... Can I interact with the portal? Can I actually take the portal anywhere? Or it doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. Oh man, that sucks. I would have at least liked to have like checked out the where it went. Oh well. But a complete map is a happy map. That is just a little bit creepy. The fact that you can actually see all the way to the Westfall, what would you call that? Pillar of light, rectum of discord, colon of calamity. I'm sorry, you're back again? You know, they said it took like a group of 3 in order to take this guy down. I'm taking him down twice now by myself. Well, with the assist of a pet. All right, let's drop the ring. The ghostly voice sounds on the wind. This is Sarah? Could it be she's still alive? The weight is removed from my shoulders. Craigsocket, take my sword, Arceus. As my soul is put to rest, I have no more need of it. It was forged to do good, and though I have proved myself unworthy to hold it, perhaps you will carry on the light through it. Liss, my love. Right. So, wait, did you actually give me your sword, or? Dude, I'm not gonna fight you a 3rd time. Twice is more than enough. Yeah, I don't think you actually gave me a sword. Not that I could use it anyway. When I bought this computer, it was still like a month or two. I think it was 2 or 3 months before NVIDIA released their RTX 30 series. But it was the best I could get as far as graphics cards. It's actually an NVIDIA 2080 Ti. It's a pretty good card. It doesn't handle the ray tracing quite as nice as the new ones. But that's fine for me. I don't need all the ray tracings. Alright.
To you.
Hi, I need to go to Stormwind. Because I need to train up in... I'm pretty sure I need to train up in mining. I'm pretty sure I need to train up in engineering. And besides, I think I'm done with Duskwood for now. Why am I going to Westfall? Why? Like, you went from here out and then up when you could have just gone straight up. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're literally following the river that parts Elwyn Forest from Duskwood now. Their flight paths do not make a whole lot of sense. Because I think there was one that, like, I flew from Westfall. They actually took me, like, all the way to Red Ridge Mountain, the Red Ridge area border, and then back to get to Stormwind. That one was really messy. Thank you. Of course, I suppose they have to justify their 18 copper price tag somehow. Trying to remember if I have anything in my bank that I might need.
King's honor, friend.
Do I have anything in my bank? Yeah, I do have stuff in my bank. Okay.
Farewell.
A lot of stuff that I don't remember putting in my bank or why I put in my bank. It's like, I don't really need any of that. Maybe I was just, like, needing space in my inventory at the time and just like, oh, just dump it in the bank. Dump it in the bank. All right, so, oh, no, not you guys. You guys. Yes, you.
Pleased to meet you.
All right. I think that is all I can do as far as engineering, but I did get some new stuff. Mining, yes. Hey, buddy.
Talk to me.
Yes, teach me to make silver bars. What about iron bars? I need to be level, I need to have mining 100 to do that. Okay. Well, that's gonna... Oh, man, I am 3 away? Really? Oh. 3 away from being able to smelt the iron that I have. Okay. But... we can make some heavy blasting powder. Heavy dynamite. Wait, is that 3 each? Yeah. So 3, 6, 9, baby. So that inflicts 5 fire damage in a 5-yard radius. Okay. Sure. Now, I think this is probably where I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Duskwood. Back to, close to the path that leads down into the next level. Now, I did want to see something. So, Stranglethorn Valley is supposed to be level 10 to 30. But I am currently level 33. So how far out does that extend? Is it like when I get, how far above 30 do I get before it's like, just like, oh, there's really no point in me being here because I'm like one-shotting everything. Alright, so Raven Hill. Oh, nice. That makes sense, because if I remember right, the quests were kind of like... Yeah, the quests were a little disjointed. Okay, so you have North Stranglethorn and the Cape of Stranglethorn with, yeah, this nasty looking tear through it. Huh. So Twilight Highlands would be 30 to 35. But yeah, just about everything's looking like level 30s. The Pandoria goes to 35s. Zandalar and Coltiris go to 50. So it looks like a lot of the older stuff, like the Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms are like up to level 30. Even Northrend is up to level 30. Pandaria, which was, I think, the next one, goes up to level 35. Then you've got the Broken Isles that goes up to 45, and then the newer spots that are level 50. I don't know, maybe we'll just keep going and just be like, okay, even though I can one-shot kill everything, we'll at least get the story. Because that's really kind of what I'm... That's kind of what I'm really going for, is the stories. Because it's like... Duskwood was a really, really dark story. And let me guess, this is... I don't know. Who is this? Was this Morgan? Damn it, Morgan! No. This isn't Red Dead Redemption. Wait, you're?
I got a bad feeling.
Oh, honey, you don't know a bad feeling. You ever had to deal with a hero turned villain and then tell his daughter that you killed his undead self? If not, you don't know what a bad feeling is.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Nowhere else for it to go. Anyway, I think that is where we are going to end for today. we pretty much got through all of Duskwood now. So that really kind of caps it off. And it's a nice place to end on a Friday. It's just like, yes, it's all just kind of like encapsulated and stuff and done like that. Over the weekend, I think we're going to probably do some Subnautica. Hopefully without dealing too much with the stalkers. That would be nice. Or the snow stalkers. That would be nice. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for being here. It helps alleviate the insanity that dwells within here. It's always great to be able to talk to people and interact with people at the same time. Yeah, if you're watching this after the fact, like in the playlist and stuff like that, don't forget, subscribe on YouTube or follow on Facebook, and you should get notified. If you're not necessarily getting notified of when I'm streaming, check out my Twitch, or check out my Twitter account, not Twitch, Twitter, where I always post when I'm starting my stream and stuff like that, in case they don't give you the right updates. All of that so that you can damn. Every time I inhale. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Olav Productions. Cheerio! Ugh. Goodness.